And what's news around the world today?
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वनकम,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जिनेंद्र।
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते या अली मदद.
मौला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मदद बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बदजान। हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं से फालतू बाबा
And of course, myself Faltu Rani. Radi.
Yes, Brenjan, it actually is Wednesday and it is 349th day of sheltering in place, Brenjan. Faltuni, check out the unique date, Faltuni.
Oh.
It happens once in 1,000 days.
What?
Yeah, 349 comes once in only 4,000 days, right?
340?
9.
How does it come out? Oh, yeah, that's. Oh. Oh my God.
Well, Brenjan, a quick look right now. We're going to go and see what's happening with our traffic and everything, Brenjan. So, traffic update, Badalto, Raste Kahal, total, Saste mein coming right up.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
Well, Brenjan, whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it for a couple of more days because I'm enjoying it. I don't know when it's going to open up because San Francisco saying that they're going to open up all the restaurants and everything by mid-April probably. And also talks about San Mateo and Santa Clara County also opening up restaurants for what do you call in-house dining? What do you call it? In-room dining? Is it? What's it called? Inside in-restaurant dining.
Indoor dining. Yes.
Indoor dining, okay. So that's what they're going to happen. But I don't know what's going to happen. The traffic right now looks really awesome. There's no traffic anywhere except for a little bit of congestion on 280 southbound near the Alemany Boulevard in San Francisco because of they don't say what exactly the traffic hazard there. But yeah, getting into San Francisco from Oakland, actually, a little bit of a traffic congestion on 80 heading towards Treasure Island, Badajan. But Treasure Island is one place I have not been. Have you been to Treasure Island?
No, I haven't.
Do you actually go find treasure there? What was the actual reason why it's called Treasure Island? Because
actually, Altaba, we should make a trip there sometime because we haven't been there at all.
see, I'm wondering why they have kind of names for them. Alcatraz, okay, I can understand there was a jail there, right? But why Treasure Island was called Treasure Island?
Maybe there was treasure there.
Maybe there still is, Faltoni.
Yeah.
There still might be there, Faltoni, because people like me haven't gone explore the place. So we go check it out. If you want to join me, Manajan, bring your metal deck to yourself. I'm not going to share mine, and we can go hunt for treasure and Treasure Island, Manajan. Is that what they do there actually, Faltoni? Or just take photographs and come back?
I have no idea, Altababa.
We have to make a trip there and find out what's happening there. In fact, this irony of the whole thing, Faltoni, we are from California, but I have not been to all the parts of California right now.
Altababa, our bandhus will be thinking, and I'm going to regret this.
What happened, Faltoni?
You yourself are a treasure, Altababa.
I know you have to find the gag close to tell that to me anyways, but it doesn't matter. Kalyug is changing right now, Bhajan, so we actually hope was there for this world right now because Faltoni is changing right now.
What?
Well, anyways, Bhajan, that was a traffic update for you guys. How about we take a quick look at what's happening with our news, Faltoni? What do you think? Can we do a quick look at what's happening with the US news and everything before we go into the Gania Gita for today?
Absolutely.
And of course, Bhajan, this is your news updates. If you want to catch up in detail about these things, you can go check it out on the news blog mediamahima.com. Take it away.
The U.S. Senate negotiates limits in Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 bill before the vote. Biden calls on states to prioritize vaccines for teachers. Texas lifts a mask mandate and business restrictions. Michigan loosens coronavirus curbs as well and allows large gatherings. U.S. probes role of human smuggling in the Mexico border collision that killed about 13 people. Former Trump Attorney General Jeff Sessions regrets migrant family separations. And police warn of a possible bid by militia group to attack the U.S. Capitol.
My goodness, Balajan, all that and more coming up with the news headlines for you guys. But right now, what's going to come up is the Gari Ka Keeda. And I picked a very nice Gari Ka Keeda for you guys, Balajan, which talks about the fact that, don't worry about things, just Baki jo bhi hai, just do what you got to do, and Baki sab jo bhi hai, rab pe chhod dijiyega. That's exactly what I do always, Balajan. Baki sab pe chhod deta hu, rab pe nahi.
क्या कुछ भी.
Because
Anyway,
podcast
on behalf of Radio Tiharis and Media Mahima Banjan, before the day passes, we want to wish Shankar Mahadevan a very, very, very happy birthday today, Banjan, on behalf of Radio Tiharis.
Alright, Shankar ji, wish you a very happy birthday.
Thomas
And unfortunately, I don't pick a song which you have achieved.
We'll do a whole show for you.
We'll dedicate a show for you in the evening, Shankar ji.
अरे थॉमस एडिसन की थ्योरी को याद कर, बल्ब जगा दिमाग का, टाइम ना बर्बाद कर. थॉमस एडिसन की थ्योरी को याद कर, बल्ब जगा दिमाग का, टाइम ना बर्बाद कर. ये फार्मूला भाई करता जा तू ट्राई, ये फार्मूला भाई करता जा तू ट्राई. बी पॉजिटिव टूटे दिल के पुर्जे जोड़ के, पुर्जे जोड़ के, पुर्जे जोड़ के, फिगर भुला के डांस कर, बाकी रब्बे छोड़ दे. देसी या फिर डांस कर, बाकी रब्बे छोड़ दे. फिगर भुला के डांस कर, बाकी रब्बे छोड़ दे. देसी या फिर डांस कर, बाकी रब्बे छोड़ दे. के फोन से किस्मत को कॉल कर, अरे ग्राम्बल के फोन से किस्मत को कॉल कर. मैं कभी ना हारूंगा, काट दे बोल कर. हौसला दिखा दे, कहते हैं इरादे, हौसला दिखा दे.
मैं कभी ना हारूंगा.
Wow, Faltari, so sweet, Faltari. That's the kind of a thing always I do. But I don't have Kismat's phone number though.
है, मेरे पास है.
तेरे पास है?
हाँ.
किस्मत का फोन नंबर क्या है, फालतू?
GOD. गॉड.
नंबर थोड़ी है.
वो नंबर है. हाँ. अरे उनके लिए कोई ट्रंक कॉल लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है आलतू बाबा. बस ऐसे ही बोल दो. कहीं पे भी तुमने बोला ना वो, अरे तुम्हें मालूम होना चाहिए ब्रह्मांडिक नागरिक.
किस्मत को GOD बोल रही है तू.
हाँ.
किस्मत का GOD नहीं होता है, GOD किस्मत का होता है.
नंबर बोल रही हूँ किस्मत का. GOD. भगवान से जब बात करोगे ऑटोमेटिकली किस्मत को पहुंच जाएगा.
आज मालूम नहीं कौन से साइड से तू उतरी है तो अपने बेड से. आई डोंट नो, यू सडनली बिकम वेरी स्पिरिचुअल एंड फादरनी. टू मच फॉर मी टू हैंडल राइट नाउ.
क्या?
But Bajan, let's go see what's happening with the news in detail for you guys. What we share with you guys, Bajan, is the local news. आज मैं ऐसे local talk with the nationwide. हमारा अमेरिका में क्या क्या हो रहा है इसके बारे में बात जानकारी आपको मिलेगा, Bajan. If you want to catch up in detail about those things, you can always go and check it out on the news blog MediaMahima.com. Stay tuned. Or what you also can do is listen to our show right now, what was remaining, and go back to our Facebook page and listen to the whole show all over again on demand.
Really?
Why not?
They can go and listen on our Facebook page as well, right?
Uh-huh.
And Abandajan, we also have a Radio Jihadis app that you can download on iOS and Android all day long. You can enjoy beautiful music.
That's true.
And some entertainment. Sometimes we do have reruns of our shows, right, Altu Baba?
That's very true.
Yeah. So, Abhi, are you ready, Bandajan?
Ready or not, here she comes and gives you the news, Bandajan. Faltwani, take it away.
All right. So the first thing that we have coming your way, Banjan, is the U.S. Senate negotiates limits in Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 bill before their vote. Democratic U.S. senators and President Joe Biden have agreed to place an income limit on Americans who would receive stimulus payments under his $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package, according to media reports and lawmakers on Wednesday. That comes as the Democratic-controlled Senate expects to open debate as early as Wednesday, that is today, with a final vote for passage seen later this week. Biden has agreed to limit the income eligibility for individuals receiving the $1,400 in financial aid under the legislation, the Washington Post reported Wednesday. It did not specify what the income eligibility limit would be. But obviously, higher income Americans, their stimulus payments will fade out faster and earlier. President Joe Biden on Tuesday called on U.S. states to prioritize COVID-19 vaccines for teachers to ensure that children could return to school quickly and safely, and said every educator should receive at least one shot by the end of March. Biden also announced that Merck and Company Inc. would help make rival Johnson & Johnson's single-shot COVID-19 vaccine a partnership that was similar to those seen during World War II. With 3 vaccines now available, Biden said he's confident that there would be enough vaccines available for each adult in the United States before the end of May.
But Fadhani, again, I don't know why this happens, but somehow, always, it may be anything. I don't know why we as a nation have become so politically inclined.
Why?
Now there's vaccine politics going on.
What is vaccine politics?
Now there are people talking about the fact that the vaccines of JJ is not very effective.
What?
Yeah, they say it's not very effective, and then actually what they're saying is that now what's going to happen is all the people who are underserved are going to get JJ.
No, really?
That's the talk right now, Bajan. But of course, if we
it is misinformation also, Altibaba.
total misinformation, because they actually say that there are plus points to the JJ vaccination, and of course, it's not that they don't actually deny people, and there is no choice. I don't think people have a choice to pick what vaccination they want, or what is available is given to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there can't be a point where you say, oh, just because of my skin color, I'm getting JJ. You know, all those things.
People are skeptical that the other vaccine is being delivered to them because they are, because a lot of low-income and underserved Americans, right, especially those marginalized communities as Hispanic, the black and brown Americans are the ones who haven't got the vaccine yet. A, because of outreach. B, because of misinformation. They don't want to opt in for the vaccine. They're afraid that the government might do something to them, especially after so many years of mistrust with the Trump administration. So there's a lot of hurdles that they need to overcome at this particular point in time to be able to get the vaccines in the arms of every American. Let's move on over. In Texas, the governor lifts the state's mask mandate and business restrictions. Greg Abbott issued the most sweeping rollback of coronavirus restrictions of any U.S. state on Tuesday, lifting a mask mandate and saying most businesses may open at full capacity next week. Whereas on the federal front, of course, Biden still says that physical distancing and masking norms need to continue. He recommends doing that even if you're vaccinated. And in Michigan too, the U.S. state of Michigan on Tuesday announced a loosening of its coronavirus restrictions, allowing larger gatherings and easing limits on capacity for restaurants and other businesses as well. The relaxation comes as reported infections in the state decline. This is going to take effect on Friday and last through April 19th. In other news, Bandajan, at least 13 people, 10 of them who are Mexican nationals, were killed yesterday when a tractor trailer slammed into an SUV crammed with 25 adults and children on a dusty Southern Californian road near the U.S.-Mexico border, officials have said. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents have opened an investigation into whether human smuggling was actually involved.
Are they saying that van was driven by a coyote?
Maybe.
Yeah, there are people who actually smuggle people through the borders, Barajan. They call them coyotes for some reason. Oh, it's so unfortunate, man.
Yeah. A handmade wooden crosses stretched in a line across a patch of dry grass and dirt by the roadside, and a seat covered in what appeared to be blood lay near the crumpled Ford Expedition as a desolate highway through the farming community of Holtville remained closed on Tuesday afternoon. The white tractor trailer cab with yellow trim was still smashed into the wrecked side of the maroon SUV. The entire driver's side of the smaller vehicle had been caved in, and the passenger side was flung wide open. Oh my God, it's really a really a gruesome image, Badjan. If you actually haven't caught up on that story, you can catch it up on MediaMahima.com. In other news, Jeff Sessions, the top official behind former President Donald Trump's zero tolerance border strategy, says that it was, quote, unfortunate, unquote, that migrant children and parents were not reunited quickly after being split apart at the US-Mexico border. Thousands of children were separated from their parents at the border under the 2018 Trump policy, which charged parents with federal immigration offenses and sent them to jails, while children were labeled, quote, unaccompanied, unquote, and placed in shelters. In his phone interview on Tuesday, Sessions defended the prosecution, saying a person traveling with a child shouldn't be given immunity, although he expressed regret that the Trump administration could not quickly reunite the parents and children afterward. I don't know how many of you heard the tape that was released. It was leaked, where Trump is saying, take the children away. Take the children away. And Jeff Sessions says, take the children away because the president wants it to be that way, because they should remember for life that they should never ever cross the border or illegally attempt to seek refuge or asylum. Anyway, that was the news. And of course, there is a news that's coming out about the U.S. Capitol, Banujan. The police force that guards the U.S. Capitol said on Wednesday that it has obtained intelligence pointing to a possible plot by a militia group to breach the building tomorrow, that's Thursday, an alleged plan with echoes of the Jan 6th Capitol attack. A U.S. Capitol Police statement did not name the organization but called it an identified militia group. Authorities have said that right-wing extremists were part of a mob of supporters of former President Donald Trump that stormed the Capitol and interrupted the formal congressional certification of President Joe Biden's election victory. Those were the national news, Banjan, United States news, and we will come to you with some local news headlines, which are really important to know shortly, right after this.
And of course, Bajan, if you want to join us right now, it's very simple. If you're listening to us on your cars, you're probably listening to us on the radio, the Mirchi network, which is airing on 1310 AM, Bajan, also 92.9 FM. And if you're listening to us somewhere out of America, you probably are on our app. So thank you so much for downloading the app, and to make your friends and family and neighbors download the app so all of you can enjoy it together. Bajan is non-stop entertainment for you guys 24/7, which comes to you hand-picked music by us. And also what we do is we actually, when we go live with our shows, we go live there as well. So now we're also planning on doing international shows. If you want to join us and do this kind of shows, Bajan, if you want to learn how to do broadcasting, join us, send us a message, bandhu@mediamahima.com, or send us a message to our Facebook page, which actually also has our live videos going on. It's facebook.com/radio day hotties. So, Fadhani, are you going to give us the headlines of what's happening around the world? Or are you going to go local news? What are you going to do?
We'll do the local news and then club it with the world news. How
Go
does that
ahead,
sound?
Fadhani. What's local news?
Well, Santa Clara County is going to be lifting the 10-day travel quarantine order. Vaccine appointments cancelled as supply problems continue in the Bay Area. Trials are underway for necessary COVID-19 vaccine for teenagers. And in world news, the ICC prosecutor to probe war crimes in Palestinian territories, which is angering Israel. Islamic State says that it's ISIS that killed female media workers in Afghanistan. Myanmar security forces kill 18 anti-coup protesters despite calls for restraints from international organizations. So these were the headlines. Should we go into the news in detail right away, or do we do another?
Go ahead, Fadhani. Go news in detail.
Well, Banujan, as we already talked about yesterday, that 3 counties entered the red tier in California, that is Santa Clara County included. Now Santa Clara County is saying that they will lift their 10-day travel quarantine order on Wednesday. The order, which was put in place in late November, required people coming into the county from more than 150 miles away to quarantine for 10 days. While quarantining will no longer be required, it is still strongly recommended. With new variants still spreading, everyone is still urged to follow the state's travel advisory to avoid all non-essential travel and to quarantine after any travel that you may partake in, County Council James Williams said. So you can get more information about that on MediaMahima.com.
And of course, but a quick news for you guys is, as we shared with you guys yesterday, along with the San Mateo County, Santa Clara County has actually moved down to a different tier, Banajan. We're actually now in the red tier. So it's not the purple tier anymore. So the spread has substantially dropped actually as of now. So it's good. Let's keep it that way. Make sure you still wear your mask and maintain the physical distancing as we are getting into the next tier also, Banajan, because businesses are going to open up and they're going to be more people walking into the stores, walking into different crowded places. So it's important for us to be really cautious because the spread is still substantial. If red means it's still substantial,
Yeah.
very few counties like Alpine County and also the Sierra County, which is up north, they are the only ones who actually are in the moderate tier. But good to see the fact that purple is changing to red in multiple places right now.
Right, absolutely. There is a news, Altubaba, though, with regard to the vaccinations and the supply of the vaccines right now. Although the White House says that there will be enough supply for every adult by the end of May, but for right now, supply is still an issue. Sutter Health says that it's running out and is cancelling 40,000 vaccine appointments across its system over the next week. It may have to cancel another 50,000 appointments, it says, due to inconsistent supply from the state. All of them are second shots for patients. This is a danger, Bandijan. Remember, Anthony Fauci said you do need to get the booster shot for it to be effective.
And isn't there a time limit for it? Because I was told that they actually have to do it within the 4-week
Yes.
period or 5-week period specifically, right?
Yes, yes.
But I'm surprised if they didn't have the second shot in place, how did they get the first shot?
Well, they got the first shot in place, and they were supposed to get the second shot, which was supposed to be
The booster shot.
shipped out to them. But right now, they're saying due to supply issues, they may have to cancel. And they're saying that about almost now, if another 50,000, so it's about 90,000 appointments that will need to be cancelled.
Wow.
This comes even as the federal government is pledging to step up its rollout. And the vaccine timeline has been accelerated. 15 million more doses are being shipped to states this week, according to President Joe Biden. We're now on a path to have enough vaccines for every American by the end of May, is what Biden said. So we're kind of still waiting and seeing how things are going to roll out. That is one of the biggest things, the logistics that should have been planned out for vaccine delivery. Please do not forget, Banajan, before Trump left office, there was no vaccine rollout plan in place. The Biden administration had to take over and start from scratch. If you guys don't remember
Hey,
that
let us
news
not
that we
forget
shared.
one more thing, Fatwani. Jan, was it 20th?
Yeah.
Jan 20th, they actually have a 2-month
Yeah.
period of transition,
Yeah.
which the Trump administration decided
Blocked.
not to work. They blocked the access to
Yeah.
data and stuff for the Biden administration. So, given what was happening right now, I think we should give them a. We got to give them credit where it's due in terms of Biden's administration. Right? They're trying to make sure at least they're able to meet the mark of 100 million vaccines in 100 days.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. And of course, in other news, Bandijan, with regard to the vaccine, trials are now underway for a necessary COVID-19 vaccine for teens. Both Pfizer and Moderna are conducting trials to see if their already approved vaccines are effective for those 12 to 17 years of age. Experts say physically and mentally, this group needs a vaccine for sure, they're saying. We know the transmission can occur in adolescents and they don't seem to have the same kind of protective benefit younger children have, said UCSF Dr. George Rutherford. The doctor says he's hearing results of the testing could be available as early as May. A positive report would give an added boost to reopening middle and high schools, and that reopening needs to happen for the mental health of teenagers, says Dr. Jean Noble, director of the COVID-19 response at the UCSF Emergency Department. So a lot of kids verbalize that isolation, not being able to see their peers and not being able to go out to school is a cause for their distress, although we don't have exact numbers on that, she continued to say. So this is going to also be happening, Manajan, and hopefully that will also come out soon. We're really hoping that that comes out soon.
All right, Manjula, a quick look now at the headlines of what's happening with the world. Faltwani, a quick look at that if you don't mind.
We gave the headlines of the world, Altuba, but I can go into the news in detail for the world.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, just give me a minute, please. My computer just froze up on me completely. The ICC prosecutor to probe war crimes in Palestinian territories right now. That was a news item that I just shared with you. The International Criminal Court prosecutor said on Wednesday that her office is going to formally investigate war crimes in Palestinian territories, a move that has been welcomed by Palestinian Authority and has been denounced by Israel. The decision comes after the court ruled on February 5th that it has jurisdiction in the case, prompting swift rejection from Washington and Jerusalem. Islamic State says that they were responsible for killing the female media workers in eastern Afghanistan. The militant group, which has a presence in Afghanistan, said that its fighters targeted these 3 female employees of a television station in the eastern city of Jalalabad on Tuesday evening, according to the site intelligence group. These women, who worked for a local broadcaster, Anycast TV, and as we shared yesterday, were aged between 18 and 20 years of age, were shot on their way back home from work. And the reason that they killed, well, just because they were women and who were working in media, and that should not have been the case. My God. And of course, for those of you who have been following the Myanmar coup, Bandhujan, we shared yesterday that the military in Myanmar has been saying that they should be recognized, the other government should not be recognized, and that they should be recognized as the official government. Now they've been using a lot of force against protesters, even peaceful protesters, and now have officially killed 18 anti-coup protesters despite calls for restraint. This is according to a human rights group, and this was when the international support has been offered to the protesters, the peaceful protesters in Myanmar, and when the international community called for restraint and offered to help Myanmar resolve their crisis, they still went ahead and used force, violence against the peaceful protesters. So more on all those you can get on MediaMahima.com as well.
All right, Banjan, before we go to the news of tech world, we're going to take a look at the Gani Akida we lined up for you guys. Yes, and this is the Gani Akida, Banjan, from the movie Lucknow Central. Yep. Baki Rab Pe Chhod Do.
थॉमस एडिसन की थ्योरी को याद कर, अरे थॉमस एडिसन की थ्योरी को याद कर, बल्ब जगा दिमाग का टाइम ना बर्बाद कर। थॉमस एडिसन की थ्योरी को याद कर, बल्ब जगा दिमाग का टाइम ना बर्बाद कर। ये फार्मूला भाई करता जा तू ट्राई, ये फार्मूला भाई करता जा तू ट्राई। पॉजिटिव टूटे दिल के पुर्जे पुर्जे जोड़ के, पुर्जे पुर्जे जोड़ के, पुर्जे पुर्जे जोड़ के, फिकर भुला के डांस कर, बाकी रप्पे छोड़ दे। डांस कर, बाकी रप्पे छोड़ दे। फिकर भुला के डांस कर, बाकी रप्पे छोड़ दे। देसी या फिर डांस कर, बाकी रप्पे छोड़ दे।
What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what's happening with the tech world. Faltwani, do you have the tech news for us ready?
Absolutely. Google won't use other web tracking tools after phasing out cookies. GM extends vehicle production cuts due to semiconductor chip shortage. Zoom is down for more than 1,000 users, according to Down Detector. And EU watchdog urges tighter rules to prevent another Wirecard scandal. The news in detail with regard to technology. Alphabet Inc.'s Google will not build or use alternate tools to track web browsing traffic once it begins phasing out existing technology from its Chrome browser next year, it said in a blog post on Wednesday, in a move that will reshape how online advertising works. Google first announced it would get rid of third-party cookies, which for decades has enabled online ads, early last year to meeting growing data privacy standards in Europe and the United States. So privacy activists for years have criticized tech companies, including Google, for using cookies to gather web browsing records across websites that they don't own, enabling them to develop profiles on users' interests to serve personalized ads. General Motors Company on Wednesday said that it was further extending its production cuts at 3 North American plants and adding a fourth to the list of factories hit by the global semiconductor chip shortage. The extended cuts do not change GM's forecast last month that the shortage could shave up to $2 billion from the company's earnings this year. Chief Financial Officer Paul Jacobson subsequently said chip supply should return to normal rates by the second half of the year, and he was confident that the profit hit would not worsen. Zoom, the platform that most of us are on, the video conferencing platform, was down for more than 1,000 users this morning.
What?
Yes, according to an outage tracking website, downdetector.com. Down Detector showed that there were nearly 2,000 incidents of people reporting issues with Zoom at its peak at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Zoom has seen a meteoric rise in users thanks to the remote work and online learning against the backdrop of stay-at-home orders. And Verizon Communication Services were also down for nearly 5,400 users at its peak at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, according to Down Detector. Verizon hasn't confirmed anything yet. EU watchdog, the European Union, rules on company financial information need to be updated to apply the lessons of the collapse of German payments from Wirecard. The bloc securities watchdog said on Wednesday. The European Securities and Market Authority said in a report in November that there were deficiencies in how Germany's securities and accounting watchdogs cooperated regarding Wirecard, the country's biggest accounting scandal. For more on that, you can go to MediaMahima.com.
And of course, Banjan, that's the almost way we come to the close of our show right now. A quick look at the headlines of what's happening in India, Banjan, because there are some news about what's happening with the virus spread in some parts of the states, like Maharashtra and other places, Banjan. So we'll take a look at what's happening over there. Fadroni, what's happening with Covaxin? I know that Modi got the vaccination already.
Well, Covaxin, Altubaba, is supposed to be 81% effective in people, and they're saying that, well, there's a whole detailed report that has been done with regard to Bharat Biotech's Covaxin phase 3 trial results. And in late stage clinical trials, as I mentioned, it has been proven to be 81% effective. The Drug Controller General of India gave permission to Covaxin in January for restricted use in an emergency situation. However, a huge backlash followed as the vaccine had not yet completed phase 3 trials. Bharat Biotech now has reported data from all 3 phases of the trial, which the company said involved 27,000 subjects, the largest COVID-19 vaccine trial conducted in India.
And by the way, they're more effective than JJ, because JJ was only 60-70% effective.
Correct.
The Covaxin is supposed to be 85% effective. That's almost like close to 91% of Pfizer and Moderna.
Yes. And the important thing is that the participants who participated in this trial included as many as 2,433 people over the age of 60, and 4,500 of these people had comorbidities. So, like, other issues like diabetes and heart disease and things like that. And the analysis was based on 43 cases of COVID-19 patients who showed symptoms ranging from mild to moderate and severe, and of the total cases, 36 were from the placebo group. And you could get more details on this. We will share this on MediaMahima.com. And in a first ever for India, Banujan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be including in his military conference, in the Commanders Conference, Jawans, sailors and airmen. For the very first time, they will be taking part in one of the sessions of the top-level Combined Commanders Conference, to be addressed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi this week. The Prime Minister will review the operational situation on the China and Pakistan fronts, as well as the progress towards setting up tri-service integrated commands and structures during the CCC, which is being held with all the top commanders of the Army, Navy and the Indian Air Force at Kevadia in Gujarat from March 4th through the 6th. And the inclusion of the junior commissioned and non-commissioned officers and other ranks for a session on morale and motivation is an innovative step, said an officer on a Wednesday. And of course, in the news from Tamil Nadu, Sashikala withdraws completely from politics. She says she needs to focus on family life.
Very good. Thank you very much.
And in the Election Commission of India is asking that all petrol pumps should take down Prime Minister Narendra Modi's photos because it violates poll code.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, but right now, petrol code, yeah, because petrol prices are going up, right? That's why.
Yeah.
All right, but that's what we have for today, and we will see you in the evening live at 5 with the Shankar Madhavan special today, Banajan. And इसी के साथ हमने बोलने वाले आप लोगों को have a wonderful, or should I say, yeah, wonderful Wednesday. मिलते हैं शाम को live at 5.
फेल होने वाले में गुण खास होता है। लाइफ में गिर के संभलना एक आर्ट है। जहाँ पे तो फिनिश वहीं से कुछ स्टार्ट है।
गंबल के फोन से किस्मत को कॉल कर